right. Well, welcome to meditation, and welcome to everyone online. So the first thing that we do whenever we sit down to meditate is establish our intention. So we'll just take a moment to generate compassion for all sentient beings, generate bodhicitta. Can consider how all sentient beings were once our kind mother, and make the wish to free them from suffering. Okay, and then we'll say the 7-line prayer. Organ yogi num jansam, pemage sardombola, yatsen chogi ngodrupne, pemajone jesura, kordu kandro mangpokor, ketki jesu drupki, Jinji lop cheer shakes su soul, Guru Pema city home. Organ yogi num jansam, Pema ge sardompola, Yatsin chogi ngodrupne, Pema jungne jesura. Kordu kandro mangpokor, ketki jesu drupki, jinji lop cheer shakes su soul, Guru Pema city home. Organ yogi num jansam, Pema ge sardompola, Yatsen chogi ngodrupne, Pema jungne jesura. Kordu kandro mangpokor, ketki jesu drupki, jinji lop cheer shakes su soul, Guru Pema city home. So as you know, the meditation that we'll be doing today is Shamatha meditation, as taught by Jetsma Akan Lamo in her book, Stabilizing the Mind. And Jetsma has taught that meditation is the natural state of mind when it's relaxed, stable, and open. And doing this meditation trains our mind to be calm and relaxed, while also being alert and wakeful, and creates space in the mind, which helps us to balance our emotions and helps us act more in line with our intentions by having time between whatever's happening to us and our reaction to it, responding instead of reacting, maybe. And having a little bit of space in our minds allows us to move our circle of concern beyond ourselves and gives us the space to consider others. Isn't that nice? And so then that space is the first step in the development of bodhicitta, the compassionate wish to free all sentient beings from suffering. So let's take a comfortable seat, either if you're watching online, you could be sitting in a chair or cross-legged on the floor. However you're sitting, we just want to make sure that we have a stable base, comfortable in our seat. And place your hands in your lap, gently relaxed. Traditionally, we hold one hand in the other with the thumbs touching and place the hands so The thumbs are just below the navel. You can also just rest your hands on your thighs and check in with your posture. Make sure your spine is straight. Your shoulders are back. Your head is resting on your neck, is resting on your spine. It's all lined up, sitting nice and tall. Your elbows are out a bit from your body, giving you room to breathe. You have room around your rib cage to breathe. This isn't like an awkward way, but just sitting up straight so that we have pride in what we're doing. It's like showing up for battle in a way. It's like we have pride in our practice, in our intention. It's like standing with honor, like a knight. Our eyes are going to stay open, looking downwards. You can imagine a line following the bridge of your nose, extending down to the floor. Just find a point along that line where it's comfortable to rest your gaze. And then place the tip of your tongue right behind your front teeth. It's like saying the letter L. Allow yourself to relax completely and breathe normally. Just relax into your natural rhythm of breathing. And then put a very light attention on your breath. Don't try to control it at all. Just breathe naturally with the most gossamer thin attention on your breath. It's like taking your pulse. You don't put any pressure on it. Just observe it. Your attention is like a feather, gently riding on the surface of your breath. And as you meditate, thoughts will come up. And when they do, just let them go like bubbles popping on the surface of a pond. Just let them pop. Don't even look to see what they are. Your meditation is not lost by hearing your thoughts, but by following them down the road. So as soon as you notice yourself following a thought, drop it, drop it, let it pop, return to your breath. And if it's really difficult to dismiss your thoughts, you can imagine cutting them up with scissors and throwing them away, or you could imagine picking them up with tongs and dropping them. You always return to that single-pointed concentration. Return again and again to the gossamer thin attention on your breath. So that was just a 5-minute meditation. This month, for month of February, we have the February Meditation Challenge. This is our 4th year offering our meditation challenge. And the meditation challenge is just to meditate for 5 minutes a day for the month of February. And so if you just did that 5 minutes, that's all you have to do every day for the February Meditation Challenge. It's not too bad. And the idea is that it takes, like 30 days to build a new habit. And so February is 28 days. We're going to take a little bit of shortcut, try to do it in 28 days. But hopefully at the end of the month, we'll all have a solid habit of meditating. If you follow us on social media, we'll be offering tips and tricks and videos of different meditation techniques you can try to support your meditation practice. All right, so we're going to do a longer meditation. So if you are feeling tired like I am today, you notice it's interesting when you meditate, you notice how like the experience is different depending on, if you're tired or you're really awake, you're really buzzy, or if you're happy or you're angry or whatever, it just creates a different experience. It's interesting how it changes the way the energy moves in your body. So if you're feeling sleepy, you can raise your gaze a little bit so that more light's coming in your eyes. And if you're got too much stuff going on in your head, you can lower your gaze a little bit. So there's like less light going in your eyes, and that kind of helps modulate the energy. And then also, meditation is very relaxing. So if you find yourself getting sleepy or distracted, another thing you can do is just reawaken your compassion and come back to our compassionate motivation. And when we're fixated on ourselves and we're absorbed in ourselves, then all we notice is our own experience and all the discomforts of that. And so then, we're fixated on ourselves, like, I'm so tired. I really just want a nap and I want this and I didn't drink my coffee and whatever. And that's, and so if we were mindful of our purpose, remembering that we're doing this to benefit all beings, then that strong concern can be like a fire in our heart that keeps us going and keeps us dedicated to our practice and showing up with nobility. Um, so we will come back to our meditation posture. I see hello from our friend in Alabama. So hello to our Ani in Alabama. We'll come back to our meditation posture and have a straight back, hands in the lap, gently relaxed. Spine is straight, muscles relaxed. Eyes remain open, looking downwards. And the tongue is right behind your front teeth. And just let yourself relax into your normal pattern of breathing. If you want to take a deep breath to get there, you can do that. And then put a very light attention on your breath. Your attention is like a feather, gently riding on the surface of your breath. Boy, some days it's like, are you even meditating? It's, the important thing is to just keep trying.
I notice I have repetition of the same story over and over again, but in a different form.
Yeah.
Appears.
I get that too. Yeah. It's interesting. It's like almost like a labyrinth. Like you're walking the same terrain, just maybe from like 2 feet to the left, and just again walking it again, and yeah. As you start noticing the patterns, your mind has familiar places to go. And I think it gets easier to focus as you start seeing those patterns after, when you have a habit of meditating over time, you start seeing those patterns. I feel like it's a little easier to then just feel like, oh, it's just that again. Because it's it's like when your mind's like, no, you should really look at this, it's important, and you're like, yeah, but you just said that like 5 minutes ago. Like you're just saying that all the time. Like you said that yesterday. It's not really like, come on. I my son, who's almost 3. Hi. Hello.
We're just finishing meditation. So we've just got a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So if you're okay to wait just a little bit.
Yeah, but today I pull the chair.
Okay, I'll attend to this.
Okay.
All right, I'll come out. If you want to come through here. All right, we'll come this way.
It'll be cold out there with snow. Huh?
Yeah, today is cold. There's snow.
Well, my son, he's almost 3, and I noticed when he has like any thought go through his head, like he's like has a thought of cookies. I have to have cookies right now, have cookies. And it's like, we weren't thinking about cookies. Just a second ago, you weren't thinking about cookies. Like, it's okay. Like just a second ago, you're going to be happy just like doing this. And now you want cookies. And it's like, yeah, cookies now. Like this is like the end of the world if I don't have cookies. And it's just like, it's amazing because like, as you grow older, like I have the thought like, oh, cookies, that sounds nice. And I let it pass by because I know I'm not going to have cookies right now. I'm going to eat my lunch, whatever. Maybe I'll have cookies later, but I can see that I can have that thought, ooh, I want a cookie, and I can let it pass by. And he can't. Because that's like at that age, you can't really like let it pass by. You grab it. And it's like, it's such a good example, I think, of like, we still do that with stuff. We're as you get older, you get a little better at letting it pass by. But I see it all the time, and I'm like, oh, I do that. Like, when you're meditating, a thought comes by, and you're like, oh, yep, let's follow that thought. Yes, please. I'd rather think about cookies than my breath.
I was busy trying not to fall asleep, and then I like, when you start dreaming, and then suddenly all these weird things are happening, but they're nothing related to you whatsoever. Normal life, right? There's nothing to hold on to here at all.
Yeah.
I remember practicing. I never had problems with falling asleep in meditation before.
Yeah.
Until I think I got to 7th year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting next to one of the Chinese monks, and we'd start meditating, and he and two monks right beside me, they would go, and I started going like, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Contagious sleepiness. Kind of, yeah.
It's like, oh my God, this is really bad. And then trying to fight it, you know.
Yeah.
Especially mid-afternoon, 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
Practicing after lunch, that's a sleepy time. Yeah.
Oh my God. Very bad. It's a very bad habit and hard to get out of.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah, it's a little easier if you do like the short sessions. It's a little easier because you don't have time to fall asleep. But yeah, when you start meditating for those longer sessions, I mean, that's you could fit a whole nap in there. Yeah.
I read a lot of the comments saying, you know, really just try to several short.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank goodness for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep it
Makes a
short.
difference. So if you start falling asleep, you really should get up and move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, yeah. And then that's a Dr. Kinsey Rinpoche. He talks about how it's good to do just like, yeah, short little bursts, like 30 seconds, even short little bursts. And yeah, get up and move around between them. Yeah. Get up and like walk around, do something else. Just, yeah, stay awake.
That's what we're going to be doing, right? Getting awake.
That's right. Supposed to be getting awake.
Waking up.
All right. So we're just going to do one last little 3-minute meditation, short session, just to cap it off. So we'll come back to our meditation posture with our straight back and relaxed body. Our tension is like a feather, gently riding on the surface of your breath. All right, so that's our meditation for today. And we will end with our dedication prayers. Throughout my many lives and until this moment, whatever virtue I have accomplished, including the merit generated by this practice, and all that I will ever attain, this I offer for the welfare of sentient beings. May sickness, war, famine, and suffering be decreased for every being, while their wisdom and compassion increase in this and every future life. May I clearly perceive all experiences to be as insubstantial as the dream fabric of the night, and instantly awaken to perceive the pure wisdom display in the arising of every phenomenon. May I quickly attain enlightenment in order to work ceaselessly for the liberation of all sentient beings. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas altogether, whatever kind of motivation you have, whatever kind of beneficial action, whatever kind of wishing prayers, whatever kind of omniscience, whatever kind of life accomplishment, whatever kind of benevolent power, and whatever kind of immense wisdom you have, similarly I, who have come in the same way to benefit beings, pray to attain these qualities. By this effort, may all sentient beings be free of suffering. May their minds be filled with the nectar of virtue. In this way, may all causes resulting in suffering be extinguished, and only the light of compassion shine throughout all realms. Okay. Well, thanks so much for being here. Thanks.
Thank you for coming.